Yes guys, good evening to all. This evening I'm going to do a video of the Warrens area again. First of all, this is Lodge Terrace, Lodge Hill in St. Michael. So again, I'm doing a video of the Warrens business and commercial area, which is known as a city away from the city. So this is Lodge Hill, Lodge Terrace, which is a part of the Warrens business and commercial area. Looking back at the Warrens area again. I mean Lodge Terrace, sorry. So this is a residential commercial area. So as I said before, previously, that the Warrens area, Warrens is known as a city away from the city, where businesses are moving out of town into the area. The Warrens area started to develop into business areas starting from the late 90s into the early 2000s, and it is also a part of the ABC highway. Looking back at the western end of the Baobab Tower, this is the western end of the Warrens area. Looking at the Baobab Towers, the western end of the Baobab Towers, they have two Baobab Towers in the Warrens area, one to the western end and one to the eastern end. This is the western end here. And you can see the Republic Bank in Warrens, the CGI building, the Unemployment Bureau, and so on. And looking down towards Price Smart Barbados is in the Warrens area. So this is the Unemployment Bureau here, and the Warren government offices. So lots of businesses started moving out of town into the area, starting from the late 90s into the early 2000s. Up until now, some businesses still moving into the Warrens area. Years ago, the Warrens area was mainly used for agriculture. Now it has been transformed into a business hub. The first business into the Warrens area was Simpson Motors, which moved to Warrens in 1988. Simpson Motors, I will get to that shortly. Before the ending of this video, I will get to Simpson Motors, which is the agent for Suzuki vehicles here in Barbados. And they also specialize in Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Chevrolet, Subaru, and Mercedes-Benz vehicles. Price Smart moved to Warrens in 2002. So this is the road I'll take you back to the Warrens business area. 2 years ago, this area was not like this. Price Smart Barbados. Price Smart. So Warrens is an area where persons from meet to get around the island. Most people that use Warrens area either are heading to the north of the island, or probably the western end of the island, or probably to the parish of St. Thomas, which is in the center of the island. Warrens is also on the border of St. Thomas and St. Michael, but this part is St. Michael. Headed towards the Manor Lodge complex. Looking towards the Manor Lodge complex here. And this is Pearls Drive at Lodge Hill, St. Michael. And this is Price Mart car park. And the BIM factory was also out here as well, which used to manufacture BIM drinks. We're not going to the way down there now because of the traffic. But the BIM factory was just down here at Green Hill. So this is Green Hill, this is just below the Warrens area. The Manor Lodge complex where Fast Cash is. The Pirelli tire shop was also here. Again, this is Price Mart car park and this is Price Mart Barbados. Manor Lodge complex once again. The Manor Lodge complex. That's good. Pretty smart. They call it Miss Johnson. That's good. Pretty smart. I'm back down to Manor Lodge. Straight ahead, we'll be back to Eden Lodge and Lodge Terrace, where you guys came from, and back to the western end of the Warrens area. And this way back to the Warrens Business Center. So this is all pretty smart. The IKEA is the bottle return depot outside of, and also at Pretty Smart as well. This is the government buildings, which was built by Al Barak. The government, Al Barak still had sued the last government for not being able to pay for the building. Let's go. The way back to the Warrens Business Center, and back. And this way will also lead back to the Warrens Business Center, but this is the wrong way. All Price Mart, and the Unemployment Bureau, and the government offices. This is where you come across the Unemployment Bureau and other government offices. I'm approaching the end of the back of the Dome Mall. Which is best referred to as the Massey Dome. This is the Warren's unemployment, the government buildings. And this is the back of the Massey Dome Mall, which was originally Otter Dome. It was the replacement for Fort Royal Garage when Fort Royal Garage moved out of town. When Fort Royal moved out of town in the 90s, it moved out of town. It moved to Warren's and the Massey Dome Mall, which was the agent for Mitsubishi vehicles. Fort Royal was the agents for Mitsubishi vehicles when it was in St. Michael's Road. And then it moved to Warren's in 1999 after it outgrew its location. First of all, you can see the Burger King restaurant in the Dome Mall complex. It is now owned by Massey. After BS&T sold it. That's the Massey Dome Mall. And this is the Massey Supermarket, which was once Supercenter. The Massey Supermarket, which was once Supercenter Supermarket, which was opened in Warren's in September 2002. And you can see the Williams Towers over here, which is head office for Digicel. And this is the front of the government offices again. There's the Unemployment Bureau and the Massey Supermarket. And this is the CGI Towers over here. So this is the western end of the Warren's area. That's the Massey stores, which was once Supercenter Supermarket. Supercenter was owned by BS&T, which stands for Barbados Shipping and Trading, and they sold over all their businesses to Massey between late 2013 and early 2014. Republic Bank building in Warren's and the CGI Towers. CGI stands for Consumer Guarantee Insurance. There's also a branch of Scotiabank in there. The Massey stores. Scotiabank and the CGI Towers. I'm not sure what year CGI moved to Warren. This is the Republic Bank, a recent addition. I think this moved to Warren either in 2017 or 2018 or something like that. That's the CGI Tower with Scotiabank in it. This is the western end of the Baobab Towers. So Warren is a part of the ABC Highway that runs from the Grandy Adams Airport in Christchurch, which is to the south, the University of the West Indies Cafe campus, which is to the west. This is Kentucky Restaurant at Warren's. Kentucky Restaurant at Warren's, which opened in Warren's in 2009. That's good. It's the CGI Towers. Consumers Guarantee Insurance, Scotiabank, Scotia Reinsurance, and US Air Risk Group. CGI Towers. And this is the Sol gas station over here. Which was once Shell. Sol was opened in Warren's in 1991 as Shell gas station. Now upcoming Simpson Motors. This is the Darcy Scott roundabout, the second roundabout in Warren's. Chafet Restaurant. Chafet was opened in Warren's in 1996, officially on the 10th of December 1996. So the ABC Highway starts from the airport in the south to the University of the West Indies Cafe campus, which is to the west. So this is the Sol gas station here, which was once Shell. And the Kentucky Restaurant, the CGI Towers, and the Chafet Restaurant. So looking at the Simpson Motors, this section of the Warren's area will lead you to destinations in the north and west of the island. So this roundabout was configured into an oblong about in late November 2011, the Darcy Scott roundabout. This is Simpson Motors over here, the agent for Suzuki vehicles, also Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Chevrolet, Mercedes-Benz and Subaru vehicles. And the Sol head office here, which was once the International Trading Center. Sol moved to Warren's in Sol head office, ITC. The ITC building moved to Warren's in 1991. And this road will lead back to the north of the island via Courcelles, Redmond's Village, and so on. You can see the Warren's Business Center. And the former Warren's factory. The Warren's Sugar Factory, which is now Collins Laboratory. And this is the Warren's West Center over here. You can see the western end, the eastern end of the Baobab Towers now. And the Williams Tower, which is head office for Digicel, and this is all the ABC Highway here. Chafet Restaurant. So this is the ABC Highway. No, the ABC Highway was the plan of Barbados' second Prime Minister, Tom Adams, who wanted the highway to be built for motorists to have easy access across the island. Instead of having to go all along, especially having to go the long routes. So the ABC Highway was the plan of Tom Adams. The ABC Highway started construction in the mid-80s. Chefette restaurant again, and the CGI towers in the background, and this is Massey's supermarket. So Chefette restaurant started, the ABC Highway started in the mid-80s and was completed in 1989, but Tom Adams did not live to see the completion of the highway. This is the Lucky Horse restaurant, a 24-hour restaurant, and it's also a steakhouse and a saloon and an arcade in there as well. So after the highway was built, many businesses started to move into the Warrens area. As I said before, the first business was Simpson Motors, which moved to Warrens in 1988. But before Simpson Motors was here, Structural Systems was in Warrens area, long before Warrens was a business area. The Massey store, Massey's Dome, Massey supermarket, with a number of shops in it. And the Williams Towers over here, which had an office for Digicel in Barbados. It was once H&B Hardware. There's still a branch of H&B Hardware in here. So even though Tom Adams did not live to see the highway completed, it was still Tom Adams' vision. He wanted the highway to be built. And they renamed it the ABC Highway in 1989. I guess guys, the Massey stores, the government offices in the background again, and the Massey Dome Mall. And this is the highway here. And this is the Massey Dome Mall, once again, which was once Warrens Motors and BS&T Motors. And they also have a branch of First Caribbean Bank in here. So there's also a branch of First Caribbean Bank in here. There was a branch of the Custom Manning Appliance Store in here when it was BS&T. ABC Bank, First Caribbean. And this is the First Caribbean Bank headquarters over here at the former Warrens Great House. So this is the eastern end of the Warrens area now. The First Caribbean Bank headquarters at the former Michael Mansour building, which was once the Warrens Great House. And this is the Massey Dome Mall over here. It's the ABC First Caribbean Bank in it. That's the Massey Dome Mall. And this is the eastern end of the Warrens area now. The Everton Weeks of the boat. This is the eastern end of the Warrens roundabout now. Warrens area, the roundabout. And the Massey Dome. The Warrens, former Warrens Great House, which is now First Caribbean Bank. Thanks for watching now and have a blessed evening.